guys, welcome to episode 5 of Jumper's Edge. I am Lacey, your host, and we are once again in front of the World Arena in Flushing, New York. Today we're going to be taking a look at the flip jump, and there is a skater inside, coincidentally, working on that right now. So we're going to go check her out. Alright guys, we are back. I am your host, Lacey, and we are here with our skater, Ellen, and her coach, Amanda. Today we're going to be looking at the flip jump. Now, I gotta say, Ellen, when I think of flip jumps, I think of like a gymnastic type flip jump.
Actually, a bunch of people have said that to me, and that people can actually do that in skating. It's considered illegal, but our scoring system says you have to rotate like this, like all the other jumps.
Okay, so what you're saying is people actually do flip jumps on the ice.
Yeah, like flip jumps.
Oh.
But it's considered an illegal move because in the 1976 Olympics, someone had actually done a flip jump, but because they landed on 2 feet instead of 1, it just became this big controversy and was considered illegal.
Oh.
But at the 1998 Olympics in Nagano, Sorely Bonelli of France actually performed one and landed it on 1 foot. She got deducted like major points, but she did it, which is really cool.
That's it. That is really cool. So, but let's for the purpose of this video, let's focus on the actual legal flip jump in skating.
So the flip jump, the actual flip jump. This is similar to the toe loop in that it's a toe pick assisted jump, a toe jump. And what makes it challenging is that the toe loop and the flip jump are toeing off the ice using opposite feet. So for the flip jump, you're turning counterclockwise, toeing off your left foot, so you're actually kind of turning into your hip, and that extra resistance makes it that much harder to get into the rotation and get up off the ice.
Got it. Thank you, Amanda. Now we're going to go to our Duke for our history report.
Hello again, boys and girls. Today's topic of conversation is the flip jump. Now, they say no one quite knows who invented the flip jump, but no. You see, way back in 1644, there was a figure skating competition where there were some raucous pranksters about, very raucous young folk. And during an intermission, one threw a toy dog onto the ice. Now, the way this toy dog worked is it would bark 5 times and then sit on its little rump, bark 3 more times, and then flip. Now, of course, the momentum of the flip would cause it to go forward onto the ice. And every figure skater on there wanted to know, how could I accomplish a similar maneuver on the ice? Well, to this day, none have quite gotten it right, but what they've attempted has been called the flip jump, and is to this day the only sanctionable move by canine competitors. Like, this old dog will try it.
Your Lordship, if I may interrupt.
Oh, you'll always want to interrupt, get your
your
5
bath
cents in.
has been drawn.
Oh, my bath!
And,
If there's not enough bubbles in it, I will personally dye everything you own purple.
Yes, all your toy boats, submarines, frogmen, and duckies are lined up, waiting for your orders.
I love my duckies.
Now, if I may take a moment to speak to you privately. His Lordship, in his enthusiasm and reverence for the sport of figure skating, has perhaps gotten things a bit muddled. It should be painfully obvious by this point that the Duke is a bit eccentric, not to put too fine a point on it, not firing on all cylinders, a few bricks short of a load, doesn't have all his oars in the water, mad as a hatter, nutty as a fruitcake. Deeply disturbed. So, well, let me set the record straight. No one actually knows who invented the flip jump. All we know for certain is that by 1913 it was being performed in competition. There are many who contend that Bruce Mapes was the one who invented the flip jump, because at that time it was referred to as a Mapes. As you may remember from previous episodes, Mr. Mapes was the creator of the toe loop for roller skating, but there is no definitive proof on that. Now, many contend that the triple flip jump was first accomplished by David Jenkins, an American skater, but many others differ from that, saying that that was accomplished only in practice and therefore that honor cannot be laid at Mr. Jenkins' feet. And then indeed, Donald Jackson was the first person to land a flip jump in competition in the North Atlantic American competition of 1961. Of course, the current challenge is the quadruple flip jump. Though many skaters have landed quadruple toe loops and quadruple saukows, no one to date has an accomplished quadruple flip jump in competition. The first one to attempt it was Daisuke Takahashi from Japan in the 2010 Worlds, and although he failed in the attempt, he did go on to earn the gold medal. Bravo, Daisuke! Now I would like to thank you for your time and patience. I must attend to his lordship, who no doubt by this time is vigorously involved in a game of duck, duck, who's got the duck. Thank you.
Jenkins, I need a second player for Duck Duck. Who's got the duck?
Okay.
I actually looked up that flip jump.
Did you look up that flip jump?
I did on YouTube, and it's really cool. He did it. It was the opening jump of his free skate, and while it was like a little cheated, I think it probably actually counted as an over-rotated triple. It was really cool.
Awesome. Well, I'll have to check that out. But in the meantime, flip jump, Ellen, go.
Okay. Okay, to do a flip jump, just like every other jump, you have to gain speed by doing some crossovers.
Then step on your left foot and put your right foot in front of you. Your left arm is in front of you and your right arm is behind and slightly to the side of you. Once you feel ready, take the right foot behind you and toe into the ice, performing a left forward outside 3 turn. While you are turning, make sure to keep your arms checked. You are now on a left backward inside edge. It is very important to be on an inside edge for this jump. If you are on an outside edge, the jump is a Lutz jump. Next, bend with the left knee while taking the right foot and picking into the ice. Make sure you're toeing into the ice on the way up. At the same time, pull the jump slightly backwards, keeping your left shoulder open to make it easier to get past your hip and start the rotation. Once you're in the air, complete the desired number of revolutions, bring your left knee up, and check out on a right backward outside edge with your arms in front and your free leg pointed and turned out behind you.
A lot of common mistakes when performing flip jumps are 1. The hammer toe. It's caused by rising the free leg higher than the hip height and sticking into the ice. 2. Getting stuck while trying to get into the air and into rotation. And finally, 3. Forgetting to toe on the way up.
To complete a double flip jump requires 0.55 seconds of air time. To complete a triple, you need 0.6 seconds.
There you have it, guys, the flip jump. Definitely one of my favorite jumps in skating. Join us next week when we talk about the Lutz jump and also give you guys some extra tips on different transitions between doubles and triples, and we actually talk about what flight time really means. See you next time.